This is my practical review of oil lanterns, which I received from this company, Alliance Consumer Group, from Fort Worth, Texas. Originally, I have ordered this one and this one. I have started this one only, and after realizing that it's starting to burn beyond the proportions, in a way that I couldn't even control the flame, started smoking the shade, and it started actually gasifying the fuel. I contacted the company. A few weeks later, I have received replacement, which is this one. Never tried testing this one, the black one. I just thought, let me first resolve the problem with the one I have already problem with before I even open this one up. So today is the day of time of the truth revealing. Let's see what this thing is really worth. It was an expensive product, really, some $7 I think a piece. I don't remember. The document here doesn't say, but you can feel free to check this out by going online. This company supposedly represents in a large chunk of what they do Nebo, which you all might know from flashlights. This is the box with enormous Nebo logo on its side. It's here. Now let's get to the lamps. All of them, they have been soaking. The wick have been soaking for extended time in the kerosene, suggested fuel by the maker. The wick is raised in each of them about 1/8 of an inch or maybe 2 1/4. Now let's light it up. Troublemaker starts first. Oh, okay, that one is kind of crooked and I can't approach with that light. Get to it with much easily for some reason. This is just, there is some problem. Okay, we have it started. Ooh, it's smoking crazy. The shade had to go out, down. Let's lower it. Okay, now we will wait a few minutes and see what happens, and let the other ones get going. Okay, it is going to take a while, until we will be able to see if there is anything wrong with any of them. As I said earlier, this one was starting after several minutes. It was beginning to work like almost like a torch, like maybe not a blowtorch, but what was happening, I observed some excessive amount of like a vaporized fuel was burning in here, which made the situation beyond the control by the knob. I couldn't extinguish it even after I lowered the wick to the point that I couldn't see it anymore. There was still fumes burning. So now, as they are warming up, the wick height supposed to be controlled. You can lower it, you can make it higher to make a brighter light, but at some point it will begin to generate smoke and it will mess up your glass, make it dark, and actually as a result you will receive less of a light output. by smoking up the glass from the inside. So just the patience. Let's see what happens after a few minutes. It may take a while, so I am going to leave it the way it is. Those two, as they haven't been used before, they still have those labels. I didn't want to take them off. I just unpacked them. I can sense the heat rising in here, which of course is normal through that vent. The airflow goes from the bottom to the top, and in order to prevent any kind of extra additional smoking, you need to adjust the height of the wick to provide appropriate amount of fuel to the amount of air flow that is capable of going through the lamp, so you have clean burning. I can smell a little bit of that kerosene exhaust, but this is just a normal thing which happens at the beginning when you don't have clean burning established yet, when wick might be exposed higher than it's supposed to be, and we need to wait for that fire to stabilize a little bit to actually get full benefit of it, and just get a stable light and firing, burning here. I'm seeing something is going on in that first light right now. I can even hear some kind of like a weird noise coming out of it. Like when you frying oil in the pan at too high temperature, that's what you hear, like a sizzling noise. So let's lower the wick, see what happens. There's definitely not too much fuel in any of those lights. They are filled in well below the suggested safety fill-up line. What I'm seeing right now, those two, they have nice burning flame. This one, for some reason, flame looks differently, and I have that sizzling noise coming out of it. Lowering down. I don't know if microphone is able to pick up the sound. What you hear here is kind of normal burning sound of the kind of oil lamp. But here we have sizzling noise in the first red one. So I'm here at 10 minutes close to be. Looks like those two on this side, which is my left at this point, are burning just fine. The one on the right, which is this one, have some kind of problems. That flame actually doesn't look like the other two. I have already lowered the wick several times, and at the same time, as everyone can see, I haven't done this many adjustments to the other two. So there is some trouble here. I didn't clean up that shade. The glass shade, well, it's just the way it came. Oh, something just happens. Okay, something happening. Okay. Yeah, this is what I wanted everyone to see and experience, because even talking with the company representative, it was hard to really explain. Look at this, what's going on. This lamp is seriously gasifying the fuel. The wick is so low. Oh, it started to smoke. Now it's going down. There's a shitload of smoke coming out of it. Let me bring the light up. Okay, yeah. This is definitely not what you're looking for in the oil lamp. So, yeah, this is it. I mean, it's beyond. I swear, the wick is so low, I can't... Oh, shit, I just brought it up. Yeah. Interesting. I wish the guys that are selling it actually going to watch it. This might actually end up being dangerous, maybe even explosive, I don't know. And since I'm inside in the house, I'm not willing to continue on this one. Oh, that one actually went up right now in flames, so let's lower the wick. Okay. This is definitely unusual way of burning. I have never seen this in an oil lamp ever, and I grew up in the country when I was a young kid. Those things was still being used, so that's a game over for that one. It has to be extinguished for safety. It's not even easy to do it. Oh man, this doesn't want to go off. Okay, it's off. Okay, so let's see, the other red one is beginning to have a similar problem at the moment. The only lamp that is working okay is the one in the middle, is black one. Now the red one. Okay, we are having exactly the same situation. It just started gasifying. The wick is really low right now. If I bring it up higher, any higher, this is what's happening. It's not pretty. Okay. So now went up. I had it up, now I have lowered it down. It kind of like it's trying to stabilize. It begins to sizzle. There was actually enough temperature heat on top that it burned that little piece of plastic which was holding the label. But you know, I wouldn't expect this portion of the lamp to be cold at any point in time, so let's call it is a normal thing. That's why you have extended handle here, so you never touch the very top of the lamp. Yeah, craftsmanship, I have to say, is extremely poor. Those things are catching here. This handle kind of got jammed up. I had to use two hands to make sure that I can actually lift it. because it got stuck. Oh, just like right now, it's not going up anymore. So yeah, that's the poorest looking light oil lamp I have ever seen. It's totally unsubstantial in its construction. It's very lightweight. Everything is hollow, like made of pressed sheet metal. Okay, yeah, everyone can see what's going on. The light in this one is going down, and the handle actually became, that operates the wick, became really hot to touch at this point. Yeah, the wick is beyond control, but we still have a flame going on. Very light, very small. Oh, it went off. Okay, so after 16 minutes, the one on center, the black lamp, looks like it's working the way oil lamp is supposed to work. So far I don't see any troubles with it, but long term, am I actually willing to trust my life and the safety of my household to this product? An expensive one, $7. I don't care if it was 7 cents. Someone's life safety might be at stake. So just one more time so everyone knows where it came from. This came from Alliance Consumer Corporation, otherwise called, I think here, Alliance Consumer Group. Actually group, yes, at 5650 Alliance Gateway Freeway in Fort Worth, Texas. Everyone can see this is my packaging slip for my order. This is the actual paperwork. My address is here, my name is here. I'm not bullshitting here. This product is defective product. So we have here right now 3 lamps. 2 of them right now are fucked up products which should not even reach the market. Correct me if I'm wrong. I welcome any opinion over here. The center light lamp speaks for itself. What we're looking at here, there is no denial. All 3 have been assembled in a factory, have been checked by me, have been filled with the fuel in appropriate amount by me here, been all treated the same way, will have been soaking for the same amount of time, and they acting up. It's just a question of the time to see what happens. I was surprised actually between this one and that one. That little knob here, the adjustment knob, became uncomfortably hot. Now when this one center here, I'm touching this, and it's actually, I can't sense any excessive heat here. It's absolutely comfortable to touch. The temperature of the knob is not any different than the temperature of any portion of the lamp, with the exception of the very top, which actually is meant to be there like that way, because of course heat rises, and this is where fumes are coming out. So don't touch here. This is going to be hot, and it's normal. But in exchange to this one, here we still have that label attached with a little piece of plastic. It didn't melt away, it didn't come off like it happened in this case. Oh, so we are having here definitely a very big inconsistency in the way those products are. And remember, this is not a product that you can take lightly. You're dealing with the flame. It's close to be, it's maybe under control flame, closed flame right at this point, but it might become open flame and dangerous. Are you sure you want to have it in your home? You know, people used to have them in the barn a long time ago, where there was lots of combustible materials like, for example, straw and hay, and those lights didn't cause the problem unless they have been knocked over, flipped, tossed, or something like that in order to actually cause a problem. People have been using those for decades. Like probably that product, I haven't checked that, but it might be it's probably is way older than the first car. So I don't know. Everyone draws his her own conclusion. I think I'm done with that presentation, and I will be requesting my money back. I don't want that product even if it's given to me for free, because I am not willing to put my household and my family at risk by operating something, the product, which is using a flames, and I can't rely on that. I can sleep next to my fireplace all night long, or in another room. I can deal with my kerosene heater for days or weeks or months and be just fine. But I don't think I can trust the product which uses the flame, and in this particular case only 1/3 of it is actually so far okay. And so far I'm saying is 22 minutes. It takes a long time, but it's not gonna go be a 1 minute or 5 until your house will burn down if you're using a dangerous product.